Hi guys, Miss Slater here, and today we're going to be reading Clifford Takes a Walk. And this is written by Norman Bridwell. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth. This is my dog Clifford, and these are some of my classmates. We're waiting for it to be safe to cross the street so we can start our school day. Our teacher, Miss Tate, has a treat for us today. This is Miss Petal from Safe Kids, Miss Tate tells us. She knows everything about road safety. We are going on a field trip with a surprise ending. On our way, Miss Patel is going to help us practice the rules of being a safe walker. Everyone is excited, especially Clifford. Miss Patel goes over the safe walking tips with us before we leave. How to be a safe walker. 1. When crossing the street, it's always a must to walk along with an adult you trust. Number 2. Look left, right, left, and meet the driver's eye to make sure you're noticed before you cross by. 3. It's best not to cross in the middle of the block. Go to the corner and use the crosswalk. 4. It's up to you to make the right call. Don't dart in the street to chase that ball. 5. Whenever you walk, it's important that you look for cars that are turning and backing up too. There are some helpful tips on what to do when you're crossing the street and how to be a safe walker. Miss Tate tells us to find a walking partner. I choose Clifford. Then she tells us we have to make a few stops on the way to help with our surprise. I can't wait to find out what it is. What's the number 1 rule for being a safe walker? Miss Patel asks us before we leave. We all know this one. When crossing the street, it's always a must to walk with an adult you trust. We are walking on the sidewalk when Clifford sees his best friend Buster across the street. He is so happy that he runs into the road to say hi. Clifford, I call out, it's not safe to run out into the road. That's right, Miss Patel says as Clifford comes back. Does anyone remember the next rule? I do. Look left, right, left, and meet the driver's eye to make sure you're noticed before you cross by. Miss Patel says I did a great job. Our first stop is the grocery store. The clerk hands Miss Tate a bag. I wonder what's in the bag. Is everybody ready to go? Miss Patel asks the class. Yes, we say. Clifford is so excited he keeps wagging his tail back and forth. But when we come to the street corner, we all stop, even Clifford. Who remembers what rule we are following? Miss Patel asks. My friend Sam raises his hand. It's best not to cross in the middle of the block. Go to the corner and use the crosswalk. This is our next stop, Miss Tate announces as we come to the sports store down the block. I wonder what she needs to get in here, I whisper to Clifford. He sniffs the ground for clues. The store clerk hands Miss Tate 2 shopping bags. She gives 1 bag to Nate and 1 bag to Rosa to carry. Don't look inside the bags, Miss Tate says. You don't want to ruin your surprise. Make a prediction. What do you think their surprise is going to be? Just then, Nate accidentally drops his bag. A yellow rubber ball rolls out and into the street. Clifford wants to play with the ball, so he runs after it. Clifford, no! I cry, remember the rule? It's up to you to make the right call. Don't dart in the street to chase that ball. Great job, Emily Elizabeth, Miss Patel says. Our last stop is across the street at the pet store. Who knows what to do at a corner without a traffic light? Miss Patel asks. Before anyone can answer, Clifford smells something and puts out a paw to cross the street. Clifford, stay here, we yell. Wherever you walk, it's important that you look for cars that are turning and backing up too. That's right, Miss Patel says after Clifford is back on the sidewalk. At the pet store, the clerk hands Miss Tate one last bag. Are we going to find out what the surprise is now, I ask? Very soon, she says. Look, it's labeled pets. After a few minutes, we reach another corner. There's a lot of traffic, but no traffic light. We wait and wait for the cars to stop. Miss Patel, when will these cars stop so we can cross the street for our surprise? Gabrielle asks. Suddenly, Clifford notices something in the grass and starts sniffing. Of course, says Miss Tate. There is supposed to be a stop sign here. It must have fallen over. Stop signs are big and red, says Miss Patel. They act like a red light. Drivers know they have to stop when they see one. But without the stop sign, how will the cars know to stop? What do you think they're going to do to solve the problem? Just then, Clifford picks up the stop sign with his mouth and walks over to the corner. Great idea, Clifford, Miss Patel says. Now that big red Clifford is holding the big red stop sign, the drivers know exactly what to do. The driver of the delivery truck stops and everyone can safely cross the street. Clifford saved the day. So what did he do to solve the problem? Welcome to your surprise picnic lunch in the park, Miss Tate says. You are now all super safe walkers, especially Clifford, Miss Patel says. We eat lunch and play with the toys from the sports store. There's even a yummy treat for Clifford. This is the best surprise field trip ever. So that was the book Clifford Takes a Walk. I want you to think about who the characters were in the story and what the setting was. And then think about the problem and how it was solved. Also think about all of the different events and see if you can retell it to somebody. What happened first, second, third, next, then last, finally. All right, guys, have a great day. And remember, I care about you. Bye.